welcome to the garden. My name is Linda Clark. I live in the Mesa. This is kind of actually a Mount Helix area. I have about 800 roses, give or take 100. This is Tatton. It used to be really good, but I'm battling some black spot and disease now. And this is Bob Martin rose. We got that from our convention last year. And it's looking really good. Gary grew them very well. Another member of the San Diego Rose Society. This is Escapade. It's a Floribunda that I fell in love with when I was up in Seattle at a convention. This is Frankie. Frankie came from, it's an old bloom now, but Frankie came from Frank Hastings, a longtime member of the San Diego Rose Society that when I first joined, he was very, very prominent and a great arranger. So it's a special rose to me because it was hybridized by him and he gave it to me. This one's called Stephen Rullo. It actually came from Wisconsin roses, and it's just got a really neat, like, it's not an overly show rose, but it's beautiful, and a lot of brides like it because it's a good color. And Botrytis, crazy Botrytis. That's called Sparkle and Shine, one of the best show roses. It's a Floribunda. It's called Change of Heart. That's a nice show bloom. This is called Equinox. And Equinox is a mini flora. This guy is called Geisha. Bob gave me that rose, Bob Martin. One of my very favorite roses called Brass Band. It's a Floribunda. It's not on Fortuniana, even though it kind of looks like it grows that way. This is called Polo Club. It's a really, it doesn't have all that good of form, although the other day I had, one that was really good like that. But it's striking. It looks like perfect moment, but it is a lot healthier. And this one is not a show rose, but it's called Luscious. It's called Apricot Passion. This one's called Distant Sounds. This bush actually came from Roger English. When he passed, Madeline gave us some roses, and not a very good specimen, but you can see the color. It's just exquisite. This one's called Almost Flawless. It's a sport that I registered. This is an apricot sport of Flawless. It's called Almost Flawless. Ring of Fire is Chris Greenwood's rose, which is a friend of mine, and he's been really lucky, and it's a wonderful rose. Show rose, and just great garden rose. Seattle Sunrise, yeah, I think. I'm like all of a sudden. And this one came from, again, that Seattle convention that I went to. This is another Sparkle and Shine. You saw it on the other side. This one's slightly behind. It's not as much color. South Africa, I'm having a little trouble with it. I bet it's a beautiful color. This guy's just about ready to pop. It's called Sweet Mally. It's a little mini. Looks like bee's knees to me. It's a... This is Ali Sheba. A good mini show rose. One of my favorites. Holds well. Got that kind of... This one's called Mountain Music. It's a shrub rose. It was a buck rose. So I started looking into more that he hybridized. I liked it because it has like some painted, I guess it's called green sleeves. And it actually is green and pink. It's a really, really neat rose. It won't really show because it always looks old, but it's wonderful. Zachary Nobles. Satish, he's probably the best exhibitor in the nation. He found it. It was a sport of Let Freedom Ring, and he sent it to me so I could grow it. It's very beautiful. It's kind of like an orange red. Like, it has botrytis, so it's not great. Broadway, just not really a show rose, but just eye-catching constantly. And I'm partial to oranges. This is called Sriracha. And orange red, I love it. This one's called Bronze Medal. Bob Martin, he hybridized this one. It's a really good rose. Look at the shape of this. It's just always this little ball, constantly in bloom. It's got so many buds. When this will pop like this and it'll be everywhere. Really tidy bush. I definitely recommend this one. Honey Bouquet. Probably one of my favorite roses. Oh, Nancy Reagan, wouldn't be without it. I have two. It does have fragrance. I just love the color. I'm a real peachy and orange pink person. Probably one of my favorite David Austin's. This is called Prospero. This is a old garden rose. Louise O'Dear. Mrs. Robinson. This is a single Floribunda. This is Jacqueline Dupree. This is called Sutters Gold. It's kind of an old-fashioned rose. It pops all at once. It's the first to bloom in my yard, and it's the fragrance that I can't get enough of it. This one's Tootsie. Chris Greenwood hybridized it. It's Floribunda. Melody Parfumée. It's really a fragrant rose. Pete Musser, nice exhibition style Floribunda rose. This is Doris Day. Playboy. Grand Prize. Solar Flare, a nice little mini flora called White Licorice. The fragrance is really, really strong. The show rose, it's a Floribunda. It shows great. One of my very favorite bushes. Lemon Zest, which is a shrub. It's also very fragrant and is a good shower. And over here are Discendrums. Discendrum. The three Floribundas, Hot Princess, Snuffy, which was one of my first queens in Los Angeles. It's a very good show rose. A lot of people don't like it, but for me, it's just been a really nice rose. This one's Monkey Business. It's suffered badly, but it's not dead yet, so I still keep it. Halo Today. It's a mini Moor rose. Beautiful. And then Nickelodeon. Look at how pretty that is with the white edge. I love this rose. Kathy Strong gave me that. This is 4th of July. Great climber. This used to be my grandparents' garden. Just Joey. This is Kimberlina. Pink Floribunda. This one right here is Flawless. And you can see there's my sport. That's almost flawless. And this is Flawless. So everything's pink except my apricot blend. This is Julio Iglesias. Really, really super fragrant rose. It's a Floribunda. I love it. Another Discendrums. Holstein. Another show quality Floribunda. This one's Purple Passion. Julia Child, which is a famous Floribunda. Laura Bush. Again, these oranges just get to me. And this one's called Russet, so it's a real pretty russet rose. Floribunda with really nice form. Good show quality Floribunda with the brightest orange red. Kalecki Jr. It's a single. It used to be a Floribunda, now it's a shrub. This guy almost died. It was just a tiny thing. I didn't even think it was a climber, and then it's going crazy. So I didn't even know brown velvet was a climber. This came again from Seattle as well. It's a single shrub. Another Julia Child. Another really fragrant Austin rose. It's just a beauty. Harding Mill. Not overly fragrant, but very, very colorful. Forgiveness, George Burns. Deep Secret's kind of related to Mr. Lincoln. I mean, it looks a lot like it, and it's very fragrant. Robin Alonso, Mini Flora. Again, Pete Musser in here. And then Let Freedom Ring, the red behind it. My Black Magic up there is pretty large. Nancy Jean, a great mini they changed it to. My mom's favorite rose, Secret. is very fragrant. This one's called Everett Double Fragrance. It's fragrant and it's just a very beautiful cupped form of Austin, Our Lady of Shallot. So if you ask me about hybridizers, I told you a few. This one's by Moore, and Moore was a man from Visalia, and he's like the father of minis. And this is Halo Today. Moore did a lot of research, has a lot of minis out, and I like those. I also mentioned Chris Greenwood. So the other one that I started working on with Buck Roses, he is from back east, and he did distant drums and a couple of other ones, and he bred for hardy roses. So I thought, well, I'd start there because it would be less disease prone. And so I started collecting a lot of Buck roses, and they were great. Then I moved into the hybrid teas, which like Smith and Greenwood both do hybrid teas. Bob Martin does hybrid teas. So there's quite a few hybridizers that really concentrate on show roses, and a lot of the early hybridizers concentrated on trying to get a really disease-resistant rose. So that's kind of my take on hybridizers. And then what I do for the San Diego Rose Society is anything I can, really. I love to work with the people that are members, and I've met lots of great friends, and I hope to make lots in the future as well. I'm the district director for the Pacific Southwest, and I have to write articles and try to manage the district of the ARS. We're in Southern California, Arizona, Texas, yes. So we have a large geographical area. San Diego Rose Society is one of our rose societies in my district. Our convention will hopefully meet in September, so I would love for you to come. It'll be just a one-day event up in Los Angeles. Anybody's welcome.